Alright, we're gonna fly up and fire down at Bombshell with the risk of hitting the other Dinobots. Swoop struggles to fly higher, but instead of following him, Bombshell shouts, "Grimlock, Slag, Snarl, Sludge, I command you to attack the Autobot headquarters. Trample any human settlements you pass along the way. Give the Earthlings a taste of the terror to come." The Dinobots thunder across the valley, raising a cloud of dust as they go. Swoop is blinded by the dust, and Bombshell sees his chance to attack. The huge, ungainly bird feels a prick beneath one wing as Bombshell jabs him with his stinger and flies away. It feels very strange. Although he doesn't notice it, his shadow is growing smaller and smaller. That's because he is shrinking. In 1 second, he is as small as a hummingbird. Swoop hops along the ground trying to fly, but he's not used to having such tiny wings. How will he warn the Autobots that the Decepticons are on the rampage? The Autobots will be in big trouble. Suddenly, Swoop is in big trouble himself. A lizard has spotted Swoop, and he's coming over to get a closer look. I don't imagine that a lizard will be very successful at eating him. Swoop tries desperately to fly away. He hovers above the lizard for a second, but the lizard bats at him and knocks him to the ground. The lizard is giving every indication that he plans to have Swoop for lunch. "Be very hard to swallow," Swoop tells the lizard. That's what I said. Then suddenly a small breeze comes along and gives Swoop the boost he needs to get him airborne. Swoop manages to fly away. He flaps his wings furiously as he tries to catch up to the Dinobots. It isn't hard to follow their path. The Dinobots have left a trail of destruction behind them. Be sure to follow this lizard at Reptilera on Instagram. He is an up-and-coming star in the lizard community. Swoop catches up with these marauding giants as they approach a farm. He feels helpless as he watches Sludge whack a silo with his tail. Suddenly, Swoop feels weird. His whole body tingles. In seconds, he's back to normal size. Bombshell's poison has worn off, and Swoop zooms off to the Ark. Well, I'm glad we got that whole storyline. I forgot to finish that sentence. The last word was gonna be resolved. Swoop flies north to Autobot headquarters. Upon landing, he transforms to robot form and bursts into the war room, where he finds Optimus Prime pointing at a map. These reports from Hound just don't make any sense, Optimus Prime is saying. How would the Dinobots tear up the farmland outside Hidden Valley? They know they are supposed to protect humans, not harm them. Finally, the Autobot leader notices Swoop. Do you know what's going on? He demands as a hush falls over the room. Terrible bad things happen to Dinobots, Swoop explains. Bombshell sting the Dinobots. Only me, Swoop, get away. Now Bombshell, the Dinobot boss. Me no understand. Optimus Prime faces the other Autobots squarely. I was originally going to reenact the story with a bunch of G1 figures, so I got this Power Glide, got one Insecticon, it could be Bombshell, no one really knows. I couldn't find a G1 skid, so I just got this one. It's been on my floor for 6 months, and I just realized how much money I'd be spending, and then I just gave up on that. So, but anyways, look at them. These would have been for you guys, my viewers. Now that they are under Bombshell's control, the Dinobots are a threat not only to the humans we have pledged to protect, but to ourselves as well. They must be stopped. Optimus Prime turns to Prowl, his logical-minded second-in-command. "I don't want to destroy our friends, Prowl," he says. "Do you have any suggestions? We know that the Dinobots will soon pass through farms and cities and cause even more damage. From that point of view, I suggest that a direct and quick attack is our best plan." I could have told you that, and I'm not a strategist. However, I can consult the memory bank of the Ark's computer to see if it can come up with another plan. Optimus Prime thinks. He knows that Prowl is right. Maybe he shouldn't waste his precious time with the Ark's computer memory. But there may be more information that can save the Earth from the Dinobots too. If you think Optimus Prime should consult the Ark's computer memory banks, click this card. If you decide that Autobots should destroy the Dinobots immediately by launching a massive attack, turn to page 30. I know which one's gonna be more fun, but I also know which one's gonna work. Why couldn't you just do both? Consult the computer. Why would you even do the second one?